Hello, it's Colin and Shaun, and we're going to show you episode 3 of Waterworld. It's the final episode, and it documents us bringing the boat from Hanbury back up north to here, to Stanley Ferry, near Wakefield, where we had a winter mooring. So it kind of starts off with Shaun saying, in very dramatic sense, that leaving him to drive the boat was fatal. Why was it fatal?
All I did was put it into forward instead of reverse for a second and just tapped the side of the canal.
He just tapped the side of the canal and broke a wine glass. Very dramatic. So when we got it up to Stanley Ferry, it's quite a busy marina. There's probably like 30 or 40 boats moored. And they saw the new boat and they were kind of all coming round it, so we decided to let a few people on and show a few people around. Because it was really nice. You'll see how nice we got it inside.
Yeah, but you would have to do it when we were at the pump out.
But well, yeah, we'd been sailing up, so the pump out tank was full. So I thought, while people had been shown round, I'll just do the pump out. And I'd never done a pump out before, so I've got kind of the pipe. Forgive my ignorance, because you'll know how to do this and I didn't know how to do this. It was my very first time. So I'd put the pipe on and sealed it and everything, and everything was...
You thought you'd sealed it? Being
evacuated. No, it was fine to start with. It was to start with. It was when I tried to take it off. And to this day, I don't know what I did wrong. But I don't know whether I took it off too soon or whether I did... I don't know. Don't hate me. But I took the pipe off and everything...
It went all up the side of the boat.
Just went everywhere.
It went everywhere.
So there's like 5 or 6 people on the boat. Shaun's trying to impress them. And there's like excrement and wee and everything. And the thing that surprised me was the colour of it. I didn't expect it to be quite as light brown as it was for some reason. But it was all up the side of the boat, splashing on the windows.
Such a nice subject.
And on the towpath. So luckily the water point was like opposite. So I was really trying to hose everything down while
they didn't see it though, did they?
No, they didn't see anything. But then we had some problems, which you'll see on the programme. And I mean, luckily, the boat company were brilliant, weren't they?
Yeah, they were amazing, absolutely amazing. With the problems that we had, they flew craftsmen straight over from Poland, all the way from Poland. It was amazing.
Couldn't have wished for better service from the new boat company and from Aqualine, who built it. All the original craftsmen came out, brought new materials and put everything right. It was great, it was absolutely great. And then it ends with Shaun, a very younger looking Shaun and me, walking down the towpath in the middle of winter, and Timothy West saying that we, despite the stress, we didn't regret anything about moving on the water, and everything ended happily ever after.
We did.
It didn't. It wasn't the new boat company's fault, or Aqualine. There's other things happening which we'll come on to in another video. But in reality, we were walking down the towpath with a check in his pocket, and we actually moved off the boat.
Yeah, we did.
And that was the last day that we saw the boat. For the TV programme, we decided no. We wanted people to see that we didn't regret moving on the boat, because we didn't. It was just other things that were going on, which we'll come on to in another video.
Yeah.
But for now, we'll leave you to enjoy Waterworld, final episode, season 3. Like and subscribe and comment, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
You might remember Colin and Shaun. They sold their house and bought a narrowboat built in Poland to start a new life on the water with less stress. It didn't work out quite like that. There was the stress of moving aboard.
Unpacking was an eventful night, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We arrived in a van, absolutely jam-packed with boxes of furniture. Eventually we got it sorted out, and it's looking pretty good now.
Yeah.
A few messy drawers still, but...
Even a couple of moments where we didn't think we'd even get the chairs in, but we got them in.
At first it felt and looked like a show home, so I didn't really want to touch anything or move anything. Everything sort of looked really nice and perfect, just like the vision that we'd had of sort of how it would look. But yeah, we started to settle down and it feels a bit more homely.
Then, as they left Worcestershire for their mooring further north, there was the stress of starting up their gleaming new home and taking it onto the water.
Shaun did most of the driving on the way up. When we were on a hire boat last year, I had 1 or 2 minor bumps, and I don't think Shaun quite trusted me with a new boat, so he took control of it and I did most of the locks on the way up.
But that was fatal because I crashed the boat then.
Yeah.
The stress level, though, was about to rise further. The boat's stern was suddenly sitting lower. Water was getting to the hull. But from where?
We realised there was quite a serious problem with a water leak about a week into our sail up north. We thought it was just a leak we'd had through the ceiling when we mopped it up and thought nothing else of it. And it just kept getting deeper and deeper. No matter how many times we mopped it away, it did keep coming up. We pulled the steps out and noticed that we did have quite a bit of water underneath the floorboards, so we called the boat company.
The water tank had sprung a slight leak. Not a big problem in a house, but in a boat, the water can't drain away and can build up in the hull. Beautiful wood floor had to come up. The Gdansk boat builders were mortified and flew over a team of craftsmen to put things right.
Because the boat was built in Poland, all the craftsmen that originally put the floor and everything in there, they've actually flown back out over to England and are refitting the floor for us and looking at any other damage that the water leak might have caused. With it being the same craftsmen that originally built the floor, obviously they can put it back to its original condition. At the time, I think anybody would panic when you discover sort of anything wrong with sort of the new toy.
It caused a little bit of stress, but when you look back at it now, it's nothing.
It could have been a lot worse.
So, hardly stress-free. But now things are sorted, Colin and Shaun have no regrets about moving onto the water.
We're very happy with the decision we made to move on the boat.
It's been hard work, the sort of journey from Hanbury back up here, but now that we're here and settled again, it's really well worth it.